Let's go ahead and make some gumbo, but not just any gumbo. We're going to make my family's recipe with Spam. Now, before y'all come at me on the Spam, I promise you it is the best part of the gumbo. Now, get you a heavy bottom pot like this Magnolite and pour some high temp cooking oil in there. Now, we're going to dump some flour. If you want to know a ratio, most people do 1 cup to 1 cup, or they'll do a little bit more flour, like 1.5 cups. Now, it's very important that you go ahead and you chop up all of your vegetables before you start cooking. You can do a trinity. My family just does onions. Now, I like to make my roux on a medium-high heat, but I'm a professional. So if you have never made a roux, just go with low and slow. And don't forget, you're going to need some arm muscles for that, okay? Because you're going to be stirring for like an hour. Now, it's very important to note that you can never stop stirring a roux. If you stop stirring, you're going to burn it. And I prefer a darker roux, so here I am making my dark roux. Once it gets to the color that you like, throw your veggies in there. It's going to cool that roux down and it's going to stop it from getting any darker. Now go ahead and cook that down for like 15 minutes. Now it's time to add your chicken stock. I'm using some chicken broth and I'm going to use some bouillon cubes. Now let's go ahead and add in some seasoning. I'm going to do garlic powder, onion powder. I'm going to use a Cajun seasoning, Slap Your Mama. And then we're going to use this seasoned salt. This is something that my grandma used in everything she cooked. Now we're going to bring this to a boil. And once it starts boiling, we're going to put a lid on it. We're going to put it on a low heat and we're going to simmer. Now while this is simmering, we're going to go ahead, cut up our Spam and all of our sausage we're going to use, and we're going to brown it. Now I am doing Spam, andouille, smoked sausage, and tasso in my gumbo. Now once everything is browned, you could go ahead and throw that into your pot. Now, I prefer to use a whole chicken because I like light meat, dark meat, and I also like the bone because the bone marrow gives it so much flavor. Now, once the chicken is in the pot, you want to go ahead and cook that on a low heat for like an hour and a half until it's tender. Once it's done, you want to go ahead and pull that out and cut it into bite-sized pieces. And then we're going to throw all of that chicken back into the pot and just cook it for about 10 to 15 minutes. And guess what? Your gumbo is going to be officially done and ready to eat. Now, in my opinion, food is never ready until you give it a couple of taste tests. This is absolutely amazing. So let's go ahead and make us a bowl of gumbo. This gumbo is definitely in my top 3 best gumbos I've ever had. It is so delicious. But I want to know how you like your gumbo. You like potato salad in your gumbo on the side? You like it with some French bread, some Captain Wafers, some saltines? The new one for me is sweet potato. I haven't had it, but I want to try it.